Okay, hello again there, backers and fellow Kickstarters. I wanted to give you guys a short tour of my bedroom, which is ultimately where this whole thing came to fruition. And I want to let you guys into my world a little bit, I guess. And this is my bedroom, basically. I sleep here on this futon and play lots of Call of Duty on this when I'm not working to save money. Because if I'm not staying home and being entertained for cheap, then I like to get into stuff. So that's why I design stuff. I wanted to show you guys something funny. We actually just started, this is actually a case that I have for jewelry when I used to make a lot of jewelry and sell jewelry, and we'll get more into that in a second. But we went to BJ's and stocked up on a bunch of snacks and candies because we host a poker league here at my house. We've been doing it for about 10 years, and we bought this out of our business account, and you know, we pretty much doubled our money and everything, and we actually have already made our money back, and we bought the box yesterday. And yeah, it's kind of crazy. So anyways, we're building our bank account like that. This is the room. This is the computer where I've learned a lot of, you see how cluttered my screen is. I've learned a lot of new programs and software. I just figured out a video editing software. And I wanted to show you guys that I'm a little bit more into, you know, you all know me as the creator of the multi, which I came up with a little while back, and we fell in love with the product. I think it's an awesome idea and adds a different dimension to the you know, to the product in general. And you know, ultimately the thing's going to sell itself. You know, the more ties you have, the more combinations you have. But I wanted to show you guys that I also make jewelry. And I started this a few years back. It started as a silly little thing where I saw some nice abalone shells and made a necklace for my girlfriend, who at the time was running the golf and retail shops at Boca West Country Club here in Boca Raton, Florida. And she calls me up and says that the women went crazy over this necklace that I made out of fishing line and abalone shells. So I started making jewelry overnight, basically, and did it for a couple of years. It was just a lot of labor and tedious work, and unless I have a name brand or anything, you know, I can't really charge out the yin-yang for it like I would want to for the amount of labor that it takes to do something like this. This is the sewing machine. Actually, my roommates had it for a billion years. I learned how to use it in about 8 hours, and that's when I started sewing all the ties and everything together and working on all this stuff. Ultimately, I wanted to show you this stuff because I'm going to make a much more pieces here in the near future, and what I'm going to do is we're going to give some of our Kickstarter campaign rewards, some of our lower end ones we're going to do with this. I think that we're going to do t-shirts on some, and we're going to do maybe even handkerchiefs on other ones that have multi-logos on them and so on and so forth. But for some of our lower rewards and some of our higher up rewards, I'm going to also give away some of my jewelry. And, you know, so hopefully, you know, this rings a bell with everybody, and they fall in love with it. I mean, the pieces are magnificent. I mean, really, some of these took hours and hours to make. This is a Swarovski crystal. It's hand woven, every single piece. I twisted the wire. I mean, you name it. Some of these pieces took about 3 hours to make plus. I mean, this would go for about $350 to $400 anywhere. And, I mean, very, very tedious labor. This is actually made out of just straight silver wire and Swarovski crystal. And I literally made that thing from wire and crystals. And so anyways, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about my life and about what we had going on. And ultimately just, you know, we're doing some extra side videos to kind of let you guys into our world and let you guys see, you know, what we're up to and what's happening here and how this thing all began. And ultimately, I'm hoping that you guys understand and see the fact that we have the most tremendous intentions in the universe. And I mean, ultimately, I want to do for other people. I want to help other people, and you know, if you guys back us, I swear that, you know, my intentions is to grow big, and not by stepping on heads to get there, but by benefiting everybody that's involved in what I have going on. And I hopefully, you know, I want to give other people opportunity. I've realized that you can't just, you know, like there's homeless guys on every corner that are asking for dollars, and after giving $1 billion to these guys, I realized that it's actually an injustice to give them money, because nothing in this world is for free. You have to give something for whatever you want out of this planet. You can have anything in the world that you want. You just have to be prepared to give what it takes to get that. And the fortunate side of understanding that philosophy is that we get to choose how we give to other people, you know? So, you know, hopefully, if this thing takes off, we're going to grow, and we're going to provide jobs in our economy. We're going to set our friends and family up for the better, and hopefully provide as much opportunity to people like us, people that, you know, think that there's more out there, want more out there, and maybe don't believe in themselves or aren't as intelligent or as educated as other people. None of that really matters. You know, if you want something, you dream, and dream big, and go after it, and every single day do a little something towards your goal, and you will feel purposeful. And I guess that's it. I mean, I've been winging this whole conversation just so you guys know. None of this is scripted. Some of our other videos, there could be a little script involved there because we're trying to get a lot of information out. I prefer to try to get as much, you know, from the top as I possibly can. I want you guys to see the sincerity in us. I want you to see that, you know, that we care and that we're trying and we're normal people just like everybody else. And hopefully you guys support us. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night.